All right, hey everybody, back with another video here for you. Today we're going to talk, we got two topics we're going to cover. This one right here, and then we're going to talk about Consumers Report safest vehicles and how screwed up it is. So we're going to dive into these here. First one right off the bat, here's how much a Toyota Tundra depreciates after 1 year. Notice they are showing a new Tundra, not the old style. They are talking about the new Tundra, not the old style, okay? And it says right here, the old saying that vehicle loses half of its value as soon as you drive off the lot is false, but doesn't mean the vehicle hasn't lost some value. They say in here that it depends. They say right here, several factors go into pricing and evaluating of a vehicle that has been on the market for 1 year. Part of that evaluation has to do whether the truck was purchased and driven during its original model year. Oh, interesting. If a Toyota Tundra was purchased during that model year and driven 12,000 miles, the depreciation is 14%. Okay, two takeaways here. Let's dive into that. Let me give you something. Okay, you've heard me say it before, and I've even done full videos on it where I've said that the manufacturers are screwing us over by not putting the vehicles out until the first quarter of a model year. Like here it is in September, and it's September 2024, and we only one that's got anything out that's 2025 is Ram right now. Everything else is still not even in the pipeline yet. And what that means is that if they don't come out like they did in 2024, where the Ranger and the Tacoma, they didn't even come out until the end of the first quarter of that year. Yet if you were buying it as a 2024 and it didn't come out till the first quarter, you're losing significantly because they're shafting you. It's already technically a year old almost by the time you get it. Half a year old is lost and wasted, contributing to more of that depreciation factor in here too. So it's a big deal. And then also notice it says that this vehicle, the depreciation is 14% on that model year driven for the first 12,000 miles in that first year. How many times have you heard me say, or people argue with me about how it is that I can buy a brand new vehicle, drive it, and then turn around and sell it 2 years later and make money on it? You also have heard me say that I can get 20 to 25% off of every vehicle I buy for the most part. If I buy it right, that's not a problem. If I get 25% off, and here, this one here says after a total of, says first year appreciation is shows the greatest loss to value, given some credit to the old saying, but it's not extent suggested. After the first year, depreciation rate slows, and eventually a 2023 Tundra will lose 36.38% of its original value after 5 years. Now, if I sell one at 2 years, and I got 25% off of that vehicle or 22% off of that vehicle, you can now see how I tell you I break even. Okay, or I make a little bit of money. Okay, value is not on the end. This is it says of its original value. Okay, it retains this, and it says you're going to depreciate 14% of its value. Very true. But if it depreciates 14% in the first year and 36% over the total of 5 years, but you buy it for 25% off, you can see how you're saving, okay? Value is not on the end of a vehicle's life. That price is set by the market. Other people are going to buy it. Your value is set when you buy it from the dealer and the amount of money you get off on it. So remember that. So there it is. That kind of shows you what it's worth. Then they got other little factors they give in here, and they give you the KBB Blue Book. And you can read it if you want to. I just gave you the gist to this, which was 5 years, you're going to lose 36.38%. And on the first year, if you drove 12,000 miles a year, you're going to lose about 14%. So pretty interesting, neat stuff to see on there. We're moving on from there. We're going into this one, the main topic today. GM trucks less safe than others according to Consumers Reports. Well, I went to go look this up. Everything is locked on Consumers Report, and I refuse to give them a penny. I think this is one of the most shady run companies and organizations there is in the world, especially in the automotive world. And I honestly believe they're no different than politicians. Whoever's got the money gets to vote. Whoever's got the money gets the law. Whoever's got the money gets to win any articles. How it works at Consumers Reports. They're the biggest joke business and company ever created. And now, when I say that, keep in mind, I don't even own a GM truck. So I'm not trying to defend it, but let's look at the stats here. Okay, this is interesting. I open it up. I'm like, oh, let's see what they're going to say now. Consumers Reports hates Jeep and they hate GM. We know it automatically. They absolutely hate them. Never have anything good to say. So I dive in, we look at this, and they're like, okay, well, they say right here, In fact, the Chevy Silverado 1500 and the Tahoe and the Sierra all received critiques related to low scores in their. And they gave basically Consumers Reports knocked them down, said they're not very good. Chevy's not good in the safe factor. Okay, so I wanted to look at it. Here's what we got. Okay, we got a 3 out of 5. We got a max speed of 50 for this. We got a 3 out of 5 here. We got a 3 out of 5 here. We got a 2 out of 5 here. Okay, 49 miles per hour here. We got 145 feet here, 136 feet here. These are the two, the Tahoe and the Yukons and the Silverados here. But we look at this, okay, we look at these numbers, and they're saying it's bad. I'm like, 3 out of 5, that's really actually pretty good when you think about it. It can't be that bad. Well, let's see. Oh, here, GM's authority, who made this article, must have access and paid for this stupid subscription to Consumers Reports because they give us the real numbers that Consumers Reports hides behind. You got to be a payer to see all this stuff. No, thank you. So what did GM authority find when they looked into this? Ford has got a 2.5 here for the 150. Let's just mess with the trucks, okay? Let's look at the trucks. 3.5, 50 miles an hour, 3.5, 136. 2 out of 5, 48, which is less here, okay? We got 3.5 here, 3 out of 5 here, 143 here, 136 here. But they got a 2 out of emergency handling score. They got a 3, but somehow Chevy's worse than Ford. Okay, let that sink in. How the other ones do? They give us any more? No, they just basically stuck to those ones. But point being, these things are a joke, and this is bad. And they're out there spreading these rumors. Consumer Reports says that the GM trucks are less safe than others. But they're not. They're not at all. Okay, I mean, this is the stupidest stuff. I get so fed up with Consumers Reports and their constant BS that they spew out all the time. I mean, we know all these lists are a joke today, and this stuff is not very good. But Consumer Reports, bottom of the barrel, bottom of the rung. Last one we want to talk about real quick. Thief peels open a Cybertruck armored window like a tin can. The window of the Cybertrucks are strong, but apparently they can be peeled open in a matter of seconds. You can see it in these images right here. Now, this thing is a very bulletproof, bomb-proof kind of truck. It's well done there. It's got cheap, flimsy trim on it, some things like that. But this guy just peels this thing open like nothing. The burglar was able to snatch a backpack from a Tesla in a matter of seconds. The owner of the Cybertruck is surprised that the car's Sentry mode didn't alert him to the theft. While EV has an alarm, it's not triggered when a window is broken. But look at this picture right here. You can see it just basically put a pry bar in and pulled that shatterproof window right down and opened it up like peeling an apple. Not good on any kind of level. So pretty crazy stuff. Hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to end it here, and we will be back with more soon. Thanks for watching.